A live look at Acrisure Bounce House in the heart of beautiful Orlando, Florida. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's the Georgia State Panthers and the UCF Knights. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Before the game, the Panthers head coach was able to tell me he has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Knights will kick off first, and here we go. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Georgia State's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And we take a look at a guy who didn't burn out the recruiting rankings, but man, is he being productive. Churned out more than 150 yards and found pay dirt a couple of times in their victory last game. He'll take it himself. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. So now it's second and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that field fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
It'll be third and long. Brown will throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down. Motion from the wide receiver. On the run, it's Poe. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
You just got to be so careful now with footing. Quarterbacks, the ball's going to be slippery. Receivers may be slipping in and out of breaks. They just weren't on the same page on that last throw. First drive of the game, in the rain, they throw a pick.
Great place to start for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Handoff for Watson. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll go right back to the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Gives it on the option. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with second and 13. They'll give it to Watson. Got a little grass. Bulldozes his way through. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Knights have it in scoring position on first and goal. Gets the back moving. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, UCF!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Here they come, trying to convert a third and short from the 28. Brown wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut.
Defense did a great job. Third and short.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He goes down immediately, but boy, he knew where he was on the field, just enough to pick up the first down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Can't get him to the ground. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Panthers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Butler. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on first and 10. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, and made a nice tackle.
Keeps it on the option. Maybe a crease. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. The Panthers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
All right, offensively, you're not having a lot of success right now running this thing to the perimeter. The defense was there. They were ready for that. You made one guy miss. They still got you for a TFL. You might have to think about getting back to running between the tackles now.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. Brown will throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And play stop for just a second as there is an injured Knight on the field. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Turning it on! Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, Knights! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. One final play before the end of the quarter. Running inside. It's Poe. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these two guys so far. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, it's a simple design there, guys. Just RPO. QB gets it out of his hands quickly, trying to attack the left side there in the flat. They're just not able to come up with it.
Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, going to the air. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Motion from the back. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Panthers are facing 3rd and inches. Motion from the wideout. Powers through the defender. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
All right, well, we've seen this already on this drive before. 2nd time now, they go for it on 4th down, and they're able to get it running the football.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. And they got it.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with the sack.
got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Brown wants to pass. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He'll take the deep shot. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The run inside. It's Watson. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. That's caught. It's Thomas. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Stop short of the 1st down marker. They are in field goal range, and 3 would make it a 2-possession game. They'll run for it. It's Watson. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got his man. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Touchdown, UCF! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So they take over with great starting field position, move it 36 yards. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking for a crease, it's Poe. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Poe. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. They'll run for it. Find some fresh air.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. He fires one deep down the right side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to...
Makes the grab in their space. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Timeout is called. They let it get down to 3 seconds before stopping the clock, and they'll have a chance to put points up before the break. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
1 more snap coming before halftime. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Ready to start things here in the 2nd half. Georgia State about to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the 2nd half.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 2. They'll run out of the gun with Watson. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
The RPO, it's complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Watson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Duke one more time. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the RPO, complete. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Knights go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, Knights! And they add 6 more with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete on the right side. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run the option. He'll keep it on 2nd down. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking left. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Turns it, snags it, and there's running room. And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Pressure coming. Had to get rid of it quickly. The clock stops for the man who is slow to get up. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Finding some room. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Might be calling a hot route. On the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Georgia State. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Georgia State, 14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Under fire. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. The play action fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. A 50-50 ball, and he just out-fought the defender and made the catch. The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense chooses aggressiveness, man. Third down and short, a lot of people think run, be physical. I got 4 downs. They say, no, bro. I know your defense is going to be aggressive. I might get a look I want to get. They got the look. Throw the bomb down the field and make the big play.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. On the option. Now the toss. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. They'll run play action. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, UCF! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice shot. Executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Pocket breaking down. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. On the move. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
They're able to make the stop, but not before Georgia State has a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. And the Panthers look to keep this drive humming. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. This drive facing a little adversity now after that last play. It's 2nd and 20. Sends it back in motion. Brown wants to pass. Escapes the pressure going right.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Running inside, it's Chambers. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory there down at the 43-yard line. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. They're going to ride this running back. And he's still running after the move. Might have a chance. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the... welcome to Sacramento State Stadium. It's the Kansas Jayhawks and the Sacramento State Hornets. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, Coach knows this is a huge opportunity for his team at home today. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Back to pass, it's Marshall. With the catch, it's Edwards.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be...
There's a crease. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
First down for the offense.
So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Rushes on him. Breaks loose. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. And the Jayhawks want to move quickly.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Here's a heat. First down and more. Lowers those pads. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. And the Jayhawks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Willis. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Back to throw. It's Marshall. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Pulls it in. It's Curtis. Touchdown, Sacramento State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man on the right. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Here comes the heat. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Oh, they're after him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the 1st half, and it's still early in this football game. But they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take them.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. To the air on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. There's some room. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Intercepted to stop the threat. Inside the 40. The 30. The 20. He's at the 10. And with the pick 6. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What are you doing in the interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
Iron! They'll start this drive with a pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And this four vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
And the D deny them on second and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point splits the uprights. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the ground with the counter. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Marshall. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw it again. Bringing the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Pressure coming. Uncorks one to the middle. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Jayhawks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Shoots it to the left. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Curtis. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for the score. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, the loose ball recovered by the offense, but they don't have enough for the first down. It'll be a turnover on downs. Out of all the ways to get a first down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. First down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumble it. His teammates...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Trying to get it done with the run here on third and goal. This defense rises to the occasion, and now deep in this game, will they send out the field goal unit or go for it on fourth and short? They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on fourth down again. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Sacramento State. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming out. Way to close this first half. Great execution.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
Well, this quarterback is...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They get the completion, but it won't be nearly enough as the defense is there to stop him short. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Marshall. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And it'll be first down for this offense after the personal foul. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. It's complete to the right. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. And the Jayhawks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Edwards. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. The option look. Touchdown, Jayhawks! They take the lead with the 6.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Unloads it left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason...
There he goes. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He'll do it himself. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Field goal is good. And we're locked up here in the third.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air, it's Marshall. Makes the grab. It's Edwards. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. It is great to have a tight end that can do it all and one that can get downfield and make a play.
And I like matching and mixing and matching up the play fake on play action with this tight end because it just gives him a little more time to work his route down the field. Nice play call there by the coordinator.
The Jayhawks can really attack on this second and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Got a little space. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Trying to pick it up on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And, Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
Oh, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a first down.
Under fire. On target to the left. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. Motion from the wideout. Running the red zone. It's Edwards. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to the well. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. He's got it, and he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1. And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a fourth-quarter lead, but they don't want to leave too much time. Touchdown, Kansas! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. They'll line up to go for 2. Back to throw, it's Marshall. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. Coming out with it, it's Ford. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Sacramento Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The defense will try to hold up one more time, under 2 minutes to go. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Finds the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. All the way back. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawks.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on first down. And here's the third interception of the night. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Off play action. He throws back to the left. That could be risky. Got him and nobody's close. Breaks a tackle and he might go. That's a fumble. Ball bounced right to him and he's on the move. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown,